They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. Sheds, gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And some space here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 58 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
First down, San Francisco.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. On the move to his left. And he rifles one incomplete. And remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. Mostert. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Rolling to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away. Nagar's kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Fielded just outside the goal. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Faking to give to Mostert. Now Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. First carry for James Conner. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this will be swung out here for Conner. And the Cardinals have got a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 4.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Conner. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Tucker McCann now for the extra point. And the lead is now 2. McCann's got it teed up. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
A first down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 39, Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Mostert. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. On play action, Lance rolling to his left. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown on the campaign, number 7 overall. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. But that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Diamador Lenore.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason.
Mostert hit, and he drops the ball.
And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Escaping the pressure right. Going up top for Miller. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cardinals!
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. McCann now for the extra point.
And it's now 14-11. They lead it by 3.
McCann's got it teed up.
Mostert now to return.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
This is Mostert. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cardinals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
After the turnover, here's Murray. They'll roll him out right. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability.
McCann for the point after.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
McCann's got it teed up. From way up at the 23. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Lance. Steps away to his left. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Lance now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Lance going to throw. And some room to work. And Lance will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. McCann now for the extra point. Flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
McCann for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. McCann's got it teed up. Mostert now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Play action, now it's Lance.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona.
McCann now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Mostert now to return. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Here's Mostert.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
2nd down and goal. Lance. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Here's Lance.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Lance looking to throw it.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris.
And the Cards are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal, they go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And it's a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Shotgun now for Lance.
Touchdown! That's caught.
Brandon Ayuk.
His 11th touchdown on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflection.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Ninersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
He'll air this one out for Kirk.
And that is incomplete.
These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Going deep this time for Miller. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. Going deep for Hopkins.
And oh, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Murray to air it out again. Going up top for Miller. It's caught inside the 25. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger his penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Christian Kirk, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Cardinals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Flush to his right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
McCann's got it teed up.
Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Lance now on first down.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Murray.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Touchdown!
Jacob Harris.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
McCann's got it teed up.
Mostert now to return. And he's going to be out of bounds here as his guys will have it to start the 4th. As time has run out on quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now Lance.
He'll buy some time right.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Cardinals look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.